Hi guys, NCWQ here. Today is Saturday, 3/9/2024, and the time is 3:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have y'all looking at Google Earth, and we're just going to go over some earthquakes for today. This is a special update because I usually am off on Saturdays. So we're going to start up here. We'll start with Alaska and work our way around. You can see that we have a 2.3 south of Alaska. It's by the subduction zone. And we also have volcanoes over here as well. So let's see here. This is Black Peak volcano there. And that one is Vamenov. So we can see that we have our volcanoes over here. So we have one on this side of the subduction zone. We also have one on the other side of the subduction zone. This one is a 2.7 and this one's a 2.3. As we work our way around, you can see we have a 2.5 in southern Alaska. Get a good look here. And this is Miles Lake. And as we work our way down, we're coming down through Canada here. Now, I guess Canada's off on the weekends because they don't tend to list anything on the weekends. So down we come through Washington State. As we look over here, this is Idaho. So Idaho has had a 2.3 and a 3.0. That's Red Mountain and Cabin Creek Mountain. So that's Red Mountain, Cabin Creek Mountain. The General, Pinion Peak. Quite mountainous over here. And then we have Potato Mountain. And this is Basin Butte. We have to look all the way over here to find Yellowstone. So as we come down this coast here, we can see that we have had a 2.0 offshore Northern California. And this is happening by the Cascadia subduction zone. Cascadia subduction zone here has a magnitude 8.3 type potential for an earthquake. This is also the Cascadia subduction zone here. Or the Mendocino, sorry. Hang on one second, because I want to turn this on. These are important features. All right, so when we look, we can see this is Trinidad Canyon, and this is Eel Canyon here. So this is Eel Canyon. I wonder what it looks like when you actually flip it. This always gets me. I keep thinking that these lines here are from like something being dragged. You never know. Blunt's Reef essential fish habitat is here. So as we pull back, come down here, and this is Delgado Canyon. That's the North American Pacific transform boundary here. The San Andreas, which runs up through here. As we come down, we can see we had some earthquakes, which were near the Clear, I believe this is Clear Lake. Yep, Clear Lake volcano. Not sure what's in this area, but let's take a look. Looks mountainous. Caldwell Pines here. Looks like they've been removing some dirt from this area. Not sure what that is. But one of the earthquakes is hitting right there at Caldwell Pines area. And the other one is over here. And this looks like another area. Oh, it looks like gas. Maybe that's gas. Or, yeah, it looks kind of like gas to me. Calpine. Oil and gas. So both of those are occurring at a gas area and an area that's been dug out. Then we have an earthquake over here near Chico. This is Glen. This is like on the Sacramento River here. Wonder what's going on out there. I'm hearing this thumping noise. There's kids playing around outside. Okay. Looks like fields here. That's on the Sacramento River there. This fault here is the Great Valley Fault. Of course, we had another earthquake over here at another, well, exactly on a fault, and that is an unnamed fault east of Reno. And this volcano here is the Steamboat Springs. So let's see what we got in this area. Demont Ranch High School, Life Church, Reno. What is that? What is that? Maybe a water tank? Interesting. Well, there could be a reason for having the earthquakes. Why are they doing all of this next to a fault line? I mean, come on now. You're disturbing a fault, so do you not expect to have an earthquake? You have a mine operation going on right at a fault line. And this one has a possibility of a 6.2 earthquake. Well, that's smart. Next earthquake is down here. This one is happening between Independence. This is Independence here. And that was the Independence fault. And the Owens Valley fault. Owens Valley fault can give a 7.2 earthquake. So let's see here. Let's look in this area, see what we got going on here. Manazar Cemetery, Independence. It's a town here. Those are not swimming pools. 100% not swimming pools. This is the aqueduct over here. You got Shepherd's Creek. Simas Creek. You have a road running through here. There's a butte over here called New York Butte. You're a little ways away from New York. Canot Peak and Mount Inyo. This is where the 7.5 earthquake happened. Okay, now we have an earthquake that's happening down here, 2.0 Southern California. It's a Joshua Tree seismicity fault. Sky Valley. This is Desert Edge. Desert Hot Springs is over here. Okay, now let's look over here because we're going to go across country for a minute. We have some earthquakes over here that have happened in Texas. We have a 2.1, a 2.0, a 2.1, a 3.0, a 2.4, a 2.5, and a 2.5. And most all of these are oil and gas, but this one looks like it's at the volcanic field. But these ones here, not really good graphics. Not the greatest of graphics for those. But if you look over here, look what you can see. This is oil. So this is oil area. You can see the pads here. Not hidden very well. So as we back out, go over here, Oklahoma has had two, three here. Nope, four. They've had five. They had a 2.1, a 2.4, a 2.5, a 2.2, and a 2.4. Guess what we have here? We have, looks like drilling. Maybe something else, but it looks like it. This looks like a house. I'm not sure. Let's see. No roads here. That's the Washita River over here. So as we move across, we have one over here on this side. This was a 2.0. This is Edmond. So as we move over here, looks like we have a farmer or something working on the field. Maybe a road, so maybe they're working on housing over here. Looks like maybe construction or something, because this looks like a road, so maybe they're going to build a building here. Who knows? But that's happening like right here at this construction area. So as we continue across country, we have had an earthquake over here in South Carolina today. Let's see what we have in this area. We have a house. We have a swimming pool. That looks like a swimming pool to me. So somebody had an earthquake in their yard. Hmm. But down here, looks like we have, I don't want to say what that is. Let me see if I can do a ground level here. Let's see if we can figure out what this is. Hauling, WM, admin office truck stop, Columbia Hauling. Don't know what that is. Unless they're hauling dirt and sand or something. Maybe there's another view over here somewhere. Give me a better idea. That didn't work. Well, couldn't tell. This is Elgin though. Been nice if they put a name on it. To me, it kind of looks like fracking, but hmm. Can't say that that's a lake. That'd be a really dry lake. And here's more. Okay, so back over to the other side of the United States. As we go down here, we can see we've had an earthquake in Baja California, Mexico. That's happening near the North American Pacific plate boundary, transform boundary. We've had an earthquake over here, which is a 3.5 offshore Baja California, Mexico. And that is the San Quentin volcanic field. El Cerrito. As we move down, this is the Pescadero Trough, and we've had a 3.9 Gulf of California, and this is the North American Pacific Transform boundary and plate. So we move down here. This is the Rivera Fracture Zone. So this line here runs into the Rivera Fracture Zone here. This is Baderas Canyon. And we've had a 3.3 offshore Jalisco, Mexico. Nothing major to see there. And you got Colima over here. When we move, we've had a 3.6 Herrera, Mexico, and a 3.8 Herrera, Mexico, and a 3.4 Herrera, Mexico. And that is right off of the Amatepec Canyon, which is this area here. Now we've got a big mess of earthquakes here. We've had a 3.4 Chiapas, Mexico, a 3.5 Veracruz, Mexico, a 3.6 Oaxaca, Mexico, a 4.2 Oaxaca, Mexico, a 3.4 Oaxaca, Mexico, and a 4.3. And we've had a 4.1 offshore Oaxaca, Mexico, a 3.6 offshore Oaxaca, Mexico. This is the Gulf Tehuantepec Shelf. And then you have the Tehuantepec Fracture Zone over here, along with the subduction zone. And this is also the North American Cocos convergent boundary. This is the plate. And this is the subduction zone as well. As we move down, we can see this volcanic area over here, and we have some earthquakes offshore. This is a 2.9 near the coast of Nicaragua, and a 2.5 near the coast of Nicaragua. And as we look, we've had a 4.1 near the coast of Nicaragua, and a 2.9 Costa Rica. As we look over here, this is not as normal to see earthquakes on this side of Costa Rica. We have 3.6 and a 3.4. That's near the Tarobal stratovolcano, which is here. Let's see if we can get a good look at this. Sometimes there's views, so let's see if there is a view for this. Curiosity. There is one. Let's go look. That is cool. You can see steam coming out of this one. Okay. So as we move downward here, we've had a uh-oh, I forgot to turn off my person. Where am I going? Hang on a second. Turn off. Okay, we've had a 3.0 Costa Rica, and we've had a 4.3 in Panama. And it's on the Rio Diablo River. Now, as we move down, that's the antipode of the Merapi earthquake there. So I turned on the antipodes here. So these are two antipodes there. So move down, we had a 3.6 in central Peru. That is near the Ferrura Nevados stratovolcano. So I'm pretty sure that this is a volcanic area here. It looks volcanic. We've had a 3.3 off the coast of Tarapaca, Chile, and then an earthquake over here at 3.0 Tarapaca, Chile, a 2.8 offshore Tarapaca, Chile, a 4.3, a 2.8, a 2.6, a 2.6. This one looks like it's occurring. This is all volcanic area here. So this one is occurring close to Cerro Acanchila, Cerro. It's a stratovolcano. Aquanquilcha, Cerro. Sorry, I'm probably butchering that. As we move down, we've had a 2.6 and a 4.4. Oops. And we've had a 3.3 Potosi, Bolivia. Now, what's interesting here is these are volcanic, but the ones up in the United States appear to be mostly all at drilling areas, gas areas, and mining areas, with the exception of the one in South Carolina. But that one itself looked like it was near areas where they're digging out sand and mining soil, but I couldn't find a direct name. So we've also had an earthquake here in 4.8 Antofagasta, Chile. Now, if you notice, these are all around volcanic areas, so it's more than likely a volcanic field. This one was a 2.5 Antofagasta, Chile, a 2.6, and a 2.9. As we followed down, we've had a 2.5 offshore, a 2.5 Antofagasta, Chile, a 3.1 Salta, and a 3.4 Salta, Argentina. And you can tell these look like volcanic area here. You got Nevado Cueva over here. As we travel further down, we have had a 2.9 Atacama, Chile, a 2.9 offshore Atacama, Chile, a 2.7 offshore, and a 2.5 offshore Coquimbo, Chile, a 3.3 offshore Coquimbo, Chile, a 2.7, and a 3.4. As we follow over this way, we've had a 3.1 in San Juan, Argentina, and a 3.0. And now we've had a 4.9 off the coast of Valparaiso, Chile, and this is right on the subduction zone. And I hit the wrong thing. This is the South American Nazca Plate convergent boundary, also subduction zone. Let's follow around here because it looks like we've had two offshore here. Now that's an antipode of a Becco. These are antipodes. and nothing out in that area. Follow through, looks to New Zealand. There's been some quakes in New Zealand. One was at Lake Taupo. That's Taupo, never mind. At 3.0, North Island, New Zealand, and a 3.0 off the east coast of North Island, New Zealand. Now, the difference is that pin was for Taupo, so showing where Taupo is. Tuopo. We've had, that is the West Mata volcano here. We've had a 5.4 in the Fiji region. Sorry, I have some pins that are yellow in different colors that are for marking volcanoes. We are going to go this way first. So there's been a 2.6 Sulawesi, Indonesia, a 2.7 Sulawesi, Indonesia, and a 3.6 Sulawesi, Indonesia. Up here we had a 3.0 Mindanao, Philippines, a 3.1 Samar, Philippines, and a 3.1 Masbate region, Philippines. A 3.9 near the west coast of Honshu, Japan. A 5.0 Hokkaido, Japan region. This is Shindaki here. And back over to Alaska there. So we're going to come back down here. We're following this around. There was a 2.9 Sumba region, Indonesia, a 2.9 Sumbawa region, Indonesia. This is the Lombok Basin right here. Then we've had a 2.9 Java, Indonesia, and a 3.1 Sunda Strait, Indonesia. And this is the Engano Basin. So we follow this around. There's a 4.0 Kepler Batu, Indonesia, a 2.5 Southern Sumatra, Indonesia, a 2.6 Southern Sumatra, Indonesia, and a 3.0 Nicobar Islands region, Indonesia. Now it appears we've had an earthquake over here, 4.3 Eastern Xinjiang, China. The 3.4 in Nepal. We've had a 3.1 Kashmir, Xinjiang border. And I'm going to hopefully pull this up. That is Atlanta transform boundary. And Karakoram transform boundary there. So this is sitting between two transform boundaries. And there's been a 4.5 southern Xinjiang, China. Look over here to make sure we're not missing anything in this area. And we move further. There's been a 3.1 in the Caspian Sea, a 3.3 Caucasus region, Russia. It's been a 1.8 Turkey-Iraq border region. And of course, we have all these earthquakes that are still going on in Turkey. But we can look at this and see that, if I can pull it up, this is the East Anatolian Fault. This is the North Anatolian Fault. And that's the Eurasian Arabian plate. And what happens is this area gets, I believe it's pushed westward, which causes the earthquakes. So we can see all of these are earthquakes in Turkey. And as we move down here, there was a 2.3 Dodecanese Greece, a 2.6 Crete Greece, 3.1, there's more than one there, a 2.6, and a 2.0, all in Crete Greece. You can see towns here. As we move up here, there was a 2.0, a 2.9, and a 2.7. That's Greece as well. And there was a 2.8, a 2.0, a 2.0, a 2.2, and a 2.5. And then there was also a 2.3, and all of those are Greece. Now, as we look over here, let's take a good look at this one real quick. There was a 4.3 in northern Algeria. It looks like all desert here. This is a wildlife park. So come down here. There was a 2.4 Sicily, Italy. And there was a 2.3 Northern Italy, a 1.3 Northern Italy, a 1.6 Switzerland, 1.1 in Switzerland, a 1.1 Switzerland, and a 1.2 Switzerland, 0.6, and a 0.8. Those are Switzerland. And then a 2.0. This is Italy. Come back. A 1.2, 1.2, and a 2.0. And that is in Italy. As we move over this way, there was a 2.3 in Spain, and this is sitting at the Olat volcanic field, so I'm pretty sure maybe this is volcanic. There was a 1.9 France and a 1.9 Pyrenees. Now we got that northern Algeria already. You can see that there is an earthquake occurring out here in the Strait of Gibraltar. This is Tofi Obank. Zon Bank, Alberton Bank. So this is a busy area here. Granada is there at a 1.8 and a 1.7 Spain, a 2.9 straight at Gibraltar, a 2.4 in Portugal, and this one doesn't want to pop up. Oh, that's an antipode. Never mind. I believe that's for a seamount. Okay, so we're looking. Yesterday there was an earthquake here. Today there was a 2.9 Icelandic region. There was an earthquake that was over in this area yesterday. I know they are not showing all the earthquakes for Iceland. You have to go to the Iceland um, site to actually see the earthquakes for Iceland. So, anyways, you guys, that was just a real quick update. Hope y'all are doing well. If I'm looking, oops, if I'm looking, the East Coast has had a 2.8, so probably see earthquake up in this area eventually. Probably same magnitude, not much to be worried about. All right, you guys, much love. God bless. If you feel like supporting me, I can always use it. Right now, I'm working on trying to get a new headset um, and also a camera. So my PayPal is listed below the video. I also have my coffee site. Um, if you would like to support me, I could really use the help. I'm also running $300 negative on this next month's rent already. So had a lot of things come up and a lot of things I've had to take care of, and I could use the help. Anyways, if you feel like helping me out, PayPal and my coffee site is below the video. Much love. God bless. This was a Saturday update for you guys. As y'all know, I really don't do videos on Saturdays, but this one was just one that I felt like doing and didn't have anything to do this afternoon. So, oh, did we get this one? There was a 2.5. Oh, yeah, we did. It's almost close to Idaho. Um, didn't really have anything to do today, so thought I would get on and make a video and say hi to everybody. Oh, wait, we forgot somewhere. We forgot to do Hawaii. So we had a 2.5 in Hawaii, a 2.5 Hawaii, a 2.5 Hawaii, and a 2.5. And this volcano here is Kilauea. But I'm not remember seeing one over in this area, so this one is different. I wonder what these lines are. Houses and roads. Okay. I wouldn't want to live over there because you can see the lava flow that comes down this way. And then you see houses over this way. So I would kind of stay away from that area. All right, you guys, much love. I think I got everything. All right, y'all have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Much love. I love you guys. And I hope y'all have a great afternoon. Peace out.